Yes, Lucifer is the light. And let me explain you why I came to that conclusion. But first of all, I am making this video because somebody sent, how we can call it, his or her opinion on one of my videos. About one of my videos, the video that I call Lucifer, the Tree of Knowledge. She's trying to tell me, why I'm taking the thing incorrectly, but she's trying to explain me this with the Bible. And when I talk about Lucifer, the Tree of Knowledge, I use that term because most of the people knows about the story in the Bible that they portrayed Lucifer as a serpent and humans as Adam and Eve, and he comes and make Eve to eat from the tree of knowledge, and all the story is only a metaphoric. It's like a way to explain to ignorant people something that happened. What really happened was, eons of years ago, these extraterrestrials that humans thought and called God or gods, because before the Catholic Church began with this Christianity, humans believed in many gods for thousands and thousands of years, because it's many of them. It's many extraterrestrials, very powerful, that create humans, and we call them, or used to call them, gods or God. Well, what boils down to is, first of all, don't talk to me, don't try to preach me with the Bible. I was a preacher. When I was 18, 19, 20-year-old, I owned my own church. I studied the Bible. I read the Bible so many times that I had to buy another one because it was in pieces after so much writing and reading it. And I studied theology. And I know the Bible from the beginning to the end. I was a preacher. I used to teach people these things. I used to teach people that book. But after doing this for so long, I started having my doubts. I started seeing things that I didn't agree with it. After going to conventions with high leaders of Christianity, very powerful leaders, and hear that all they talk about it was when to ask for the money, what to do to make people feel emotional, and after that ask for money because they will give more money. And I realized that all these very powerful leaders of these religions, they see this thing as a business. Then I keep studying more and more, deeper and deeper. And I came to the realization that Lucifer is the light, and the other one, Elohim, that is composed by three, Allah, Yahweh, and Jehovah, that is what form Elohim, and there's other ones too. They are not the light. They want to keep us in the dark. That is why religion always has tried to deny science. When you call the era that was called the Dark Ages, who was ruling in the Dark Ages? Was the religion, was Christianity, was the most powerful thing in those days. And today we call it the Dark Ages, because it was the darkness from those gods that want to keep humans in the darkness. And Lucifer, and all of them has had many names through the history. Lucifer, what he did is biologically manipulate our DNA to make us smarter. And the other ones, Elohim, the God, the other gods, didn't agree with that. And they make Lucifer to be the bad guy. Maybe he's the bad guy in their group, but for us humans, he is the good guy. He is the one that helps us to be smarter and do not accept to be slaves of these gods anymore. Because that they create us. They manipulate the DNA of Homo erectus or some kind of monkey like that. We mix it with their DNA and they make humans to be slaves, to serve them. And when Lucifer gives us more knowledge, more intelligence, our eyes open, and we realize that we had been abused by these gods, used by these gods, and treated in the most deplorable ways. And the gods, or God, the religious God, he called that the sin that we humans commit when we revolt against him. Well, yeah, he didn't like, I guess, that we didn't want to be his servants anymore. And Elohim has, through these religions, make everybody believe that we are sinners. And the only sin that we commit was that thanks to Lucifer, we can see that what this God was doing with us was not fair. And when you are in the infection of religion, and I was there, trust me, it's very hard to see these things. It's very hard because you are blind. You are in the darkness. Then you cannot see the truth. And when you are in that infection, it's so hard to come out of it, if you come out of it. And millions of people get it, and they die in that infection. And they die believing that they are guilty, that they are sinners, that they are the worst. And I am with Lucifer because he is the one that likes humanity. He is the one that has protected humanity. God, Elohim, these other ones that don't like us, they have tried to destroy humans over and over. And they continually keep trying to destroy us. Knowledge, science, magic, all this wonderful spectrum of light comes from Lucifer. And thanks to the science that we have, many of us are still alive today, even though we was in a moment very sick. But religion is and will be always against science, because science, knowledge, magic, light comes from Lucifer. And these other ones, God, the gods, or whatever you want to call them, the ones that control the religions of the world to keep humans in the darkness and as slaves, they don't like us to be intelligent. They want humans to live in the dark. This is, in a short time, some of the explanation why I am with Lucifer. And please, if you don't agree with me, I understand. You are free to believe whatever you want. My belief don't come because somebody told me or because I read it in a book. I have communication with Lucifer. I talk to him and he talks to me. I talk to other very powerful demons that are with Lucifer. That is how I am getting this knowledge. I talk to them and they talk back to me. And some people close to me, they are witness that what I'm saying is truth. Now, if you don't believe it, that is fine. I don't give it them. But I am telling you, I was involved in that religion. I was also infected by that Christianity. And not only to the point that I went there and listened a preacher. I became a preacher. I have a big church. And I left all that behind when my eyes was open, thanks to Lucifer. Have a wonderful day.